The playoff race is back and it's in full effect, and this week we're heading to Indianapolis to take on the Colts as Isaiah and the Jags look to secure their spot as the division leaders right now, but the Colts are hot on their heels. They lost a couple, they're trying to get a winning streak going back again. As you can see, we're the division leaders. Denver and Cleveland have the wild card at this point with Cincy, Oakland, and Kansas City. Can you believe it? Oakland, Isaiah's former team, is making a run for the wild card. That's kind of crazy. I thought they would have been just destroyed after Isaiah left. Now, right now, Isaiah is the front runner for the MVP with a 7-5 record. You can see he's leading the league in rushing yards, averaging over 140 a game with 19 rushing touchdowns. And we look at the all-time mark, Isaiah is 5th in the NFL's history for most career rushing touchdowns with 116. He has a chance to pass Marcus Allen this year, but he's going to need a lot of touchdowns to even do that. Now, starting off our first drive, Isaiah's getting the handoff because we're setting the tone for the offense. But what happened to the play there? Of course, there's a holding penalty, or it's going to be a block in the back. Our offensive line, we can't trust them. So 1st and 5, Ramon Atkins throwing the ball out to Isaiah on the right side. He's wide open here. Jukes back inside. He's going to get hit. But what we've got to do now is get Ramon Atkins a little bit more involved in the games than we would normally do. Now, Isaiah could, of course, carry the load, getting 30 carries a game. But if we want to win this year in the playoffs, we've seen before, we need a quarterback to be on his A game. But look at Isaiah out in the open field, and he fumbles. Isaiah, we were just talking about how we're going to get Ramon involved in the game, but Ramon can't be involved in the game if you're fumbling the football after a huge play. So Indy scores, they're up 7-0. Going to the halfback screen again, Isaiah's going to be wide open on the left side. He tries to juke back inside, he carries a few defenders, but he's stopped a little bit after the first down marker. Now nearing the red zone territory, Ramon's back in shotgun. This time Ramon's going to throw it over the right-hand side, and it's picked off. Ramon Atkins, what are you doing? Before we can yell at you, somebody's got to catch him. Bronson Jordan runs down the defender. Looks like Morgan with the interception. That is a horrible start to the drive. Drive 1 was a fumble by Isaiah. Drive 2 is an interception by Ramon. We need drive 3 to lead to a touchdown. Now Isaiah's getting it started here with a good carry, a solid chunk of yards. That was his first rush though, and we're nearing the end of the first quarter. Kind of crazy. Now Isaiah with a good snag here, tries to fight his way out of bounds, but he can't make it all the way over there. So 2nd and 6, we're down 10-0. Isaiah goes up the middle, he finds a seam, he jukes back to the outside, and he's stopped around the 50. You can see Isaiah starting to get back into the groove of things, or we want Ramon to be involved today heavily. We can't if he's going to be messing up. But look at Isaiah stretching it all the way down inside the 5, knocked out at the 3-yard line. 63 rushing yards in the day with only 6 rushing attempts. What a beast Isaiah King. And on 1st and goal, we get the ball to an inside zone. Isaiah dives in for no reason. He gets the touchdown. That's number 20 on the season for rushing touchdowns, and he inches closer to Marcus Allen to try and get there in that 4th spot all time. And Ramon has the ball back. We're down 17-7 after Indy scored. But look at Isaiah again, showing the agility, showing the shiftiness. He's trying to get this team back on the scoreboard as the first half is winding down to a close. And Ramon has the ball again. He finds Isaiah on the edge, and Isaiah is putting on the Jets. One guy in front of him. He's turning on the afterburners, and he's not going to catch him. Isaiah walks into the end zone there with the huge reception. That's another touchdown to add to this young man's career. Unfortunately, that was a receiving touchdown, but it all matters the same. We're only down 3, and now here in the second half, we've scored again to tie it up, 17-7. Can Isaiah have a big punt return and get his team back on the board? And he goes out to the right side. Got a couple guys, one guy stumbling. Isaiah's putting on the Jets 35, can't catch him. A guy in front of him, he jukes back inside, runs into his own man Daniel, but he's stopped at the 44. That's a huge return to get this offense set up for greatness. Now 3rd and 7, it's still tied up at 17. Ramon with the play action fake. He's got a guy on the right side, looks like Bronson Jordan. Bronson Jordan's going down the right hand side. He's stopped just before the goal line, knocked out of the 4. 246 passing yards so far for Ramon Atkins. I feel like he's back into a groove after those early mistakes. Now 2nd and goal, Isaiah's out. He catches the ball, but he's stopped right there inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. No gain there, so 3rd and goal. Isaiah's going to float out to the right-hand side. Ramon goes to the left this time instead. And there's going to be a huge tackle made at the 1-yard line, so it's 4th and goal. This is a division game. This is a rivalry game. What are we going to do? We choose to go for it, but instead of giving it to Isaiah, we give it to Ramon Atkins, and he goes with the QB sneak right up the middle, playing dead there. Can you get up, Ramon? Come on, man. Come on. He gets a touchdown, though, to give us the lead. So we go up 24-17 after a big play by Ramon Atkins. Heading into the 4th quarter, though, things are all tied up at 24. A huge game. Can we retake the lead? You know, a play action fake here again. Ramon finds Isaiah after faking it to him. Isaiah steps out of bounds, though. That juke would have been nice, but unfortunately Isaiah walks out of bounds. But that's over 5,000 receiving yards on his career. Another big milestone for Isaiah. And Ramon finds Isaiah again. They are not covering the right hand flat. Isaiah gets pushed out of bounds by 54, but Ramon Atkins inches closer to 300 yards passing on the day. Now Isaiah finds some room here, trucks a defender, tries to go through. He's stopped just right at the first down marker, so 2nd and inches on the 8-yard line. We got a man in motion. Isaiah's wide open on the right side, but instead they go to Bronson Jordan. Bronson Jordan carries multiple defenders into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. That gives us the lead, and another huge play for Jacksonville's offense. Now we have the lead. All we got to do now under the 2-minute warning is milk out the clock and get a few first downs. Now Isaiah with a big play there. 2nd and 4. Indy has no timeouts. Isaiah goes up the middle. He's got plenty of room. Could he break it? He almost breaks that one for a touchdown, but it doesn't matter. Isaiah's going to finish the day with over 100 rushing yards. He gets a rushing touchdown and inches closer to Marcus Allen, but most importantly, Ramon Atkins plays well, and we get the W, winning 31-24 against the Indianapolis Colts and Andrew Luck. Now, Luck had a good game, but Ramon Atkins was just slightly better. Isaiah with 22 attempts on the ground, 156 rushing yards on the day with 1 touchdown. Unfortunately, he had a fumble, but all in all, this team is looking good. We're going to keep pushing to the playoffs next week in the season finale. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Hit the like button to share your support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.